Hey guys, this is Drakkalan bringing you another Kingdom of Heroes Tactics War video. Today we're going to be covering what I've been working on, so this is what I like to call a state of the account, kind of what direction we're going in with it at the moment. So as you know, we did a pretty big summoning session last week. I got a lot of new Nat 5s that we've already leveled up, but we haven't built out. We just don't have the resources to build them yet. We will be working on runes pretty hard here in the next week or two, I believe. But currently we're still just focused on leveling up and making combination heroes, basically. So this is my Ifrit. If you guys are still interested in seeing that, as I just finished skilling her up, or max skilling her today when I finally got the final piece that I needed. So she's hitting pretty hard right now. Definitely needs better runes. But as you can see, I have awoken a lot of heroes, and this is not everything. This is just what I have in my box at the moment. My hero storage is almost full as well, and it's got a little over 200 slots of Nat 4s and 5s that are leveled up. So if you guys didn't know, real quick, let's jump into this combination heroes thing. So if you go to summon, and then you click on this combine tab in the lower left hand corner, right? So you get summon, combine, piece. Piece is where you collect different resources and pieces. You can combine them. We're about halfway to Lakshima, or I think her name's Lakshima, the Guild War Nat 5 that you can get for free. But combine is what we're focused on right now. So I saw there's an event for the next 40-ish days to where you can combine these heroes and they reward you with more heroes that, like if you combine the Nat 4, scroll down to the bottom on the right hand side. If you combine Charlotte and make her, that's a Nat 4 combination, or any of the Nat 3s and 4s that you need to make her, then you'll be rewarded with a new one. So we'll probably go ahead and combine her just so I can get some more box space, because I am very full and I don't want to accidentally feed anything I don't need to. Hildegard is one of the ones we're pretty close to getting. I don't have this Nat 4. I've pulled dupes of Brunhild and Faust. So we're going to have to make this guy. I need a few more pieces for Furfur and a few more pieces of the Spearman. Right, so if you click and hold down, it'll pop up. So you need the Spearman, and you can hit this acquisition tab and it'll tell you where they come from. So I have not yet found this rift. And I've asked a few people in chat to invite me. Haven't been lucky enough for them to notice the request, so we have yet to get the Spearman that we need. So it's probably going to be just a little bit before we can finish making him. We're waiting on some friends maybe to pop up with him. Furfur, I think we're about halfway through getting her. At least I feel like we are. Let me check real quick. So we go back to pieces. Yeah, we're at 22 out of 50 for Furfur. I just didn't catch that the rift was open in time. Most of those rifts we're able to do all the way up to the max tier. So without further ado, these other heroes I'm not very close to. I know you guys have seen a lot of this guy in Arena. At least I have. I think a lot of people want his leader skill at 30% attack. Because if you don't have him, there's that light and dark Nat 4 Matt that I use for my 30% attack boost in Arena. So I believe a lot of people are building him specifically for that, or they're using that L&D hero from what I'm seeing in Gold 1 to Gold 3. I'm trying to keep it low so I can easily farm their Arena points and work on skilling up my towers. And so we're not very close on these. I do have a Gregory and some of these other units, but I don't want to use it. I want to keep one of everything. So I'm not going to feed units that I've already gotten skill ups for from dupes. So Hildegard will be next, more than likely, if we can ever find that dungeon. So let's just go ahead and combine. And this is my first time doing it, so if I screw it up, that's why. Let's see. Maybe. Oh, so that's swapping that. Alright. Alright, so I didn't know that. So if you hit this combine button, instead of showing the skills, it'll show you what you need. So that's pretty helpful. I'd rather see that than the skills. We'll see that once we build the hero. And then the combine button at the top, that's highlighted with an exclamation point that I can't see. That's what we need to click on. So let's go ahead and pop that. Fill in the blanks. 50,000 silver and combine. Charlotte the Tree Wizard. Let's see, every successful hit by Charlotte has a 70% chance to block HP recovery for one turn. At the end of the turn, she transfers one debuff on herself to the enemy with the lowest HP. Attacks enemies within a target area. Successful hits remove one buff from the enemy. Successfully removing blocks buffs from enemies hit for 2 turns. So a strip and a buff block. That's pretty nice. Devil Seed attacks enemies within a target area. Successful hits reduce the action gauge of enemies by 15%. If the action gauge of the enemy hit is below 50%, their defense and speed is reduced for 2 turns. Now that's really nice. And it can hit multiple enemies. So we may need to play with her a little bit in arena, because I've been looking for an AoE defense break. So if this is an AoE defense break plus speed reduction, it's just a matter of how often we can make it hit. And then skill 1 fires magic energy. Damage increases based on enemies' debuffs. So not a terrible hero by any means. We'll lock her in place in a second. And that was pretty much it for the combination stuff. Just wanted to let you guys know what I'm doing. We're up to level 80 now. We've been farming pretty hard. We still, if we click on my profile, I'll just show you guys where I stand. 95.7% of the adventure. I just need to go back and finish getting a couple of 3 stars here and there on certain levels. We're at 142 out of 198 hero collections, so 71% of heroes in the game have been collected. And some of these will increase because we need the rifts and we need to do the rest of the combination heroes. We've cleared 7-7 on normal, hard, and conqueror. So 422 stars, I bet we need like, what, 450 maybe, 440? And then if we look at the dungeons, I haven't focused on anything dungeon-wise, but we are running 10, 9, 8, 8, 8, and 11 for Void. I'm not sure if I can run the 10s and 11s and the other ones yet. I haven't really tried. I thought this also told me Rune Dungeon, but I don't see. And that's the biggest thing, is on Rune Dungeon, I haven't really climbed, or attempted to climb. So that's going to be our next focus once we finish getting all these heroes awoken. Let's click on the event tab real quick so I can show you guys what I was talking about, that combining event. Right, so we have 37 days left on this hero combining. Right now we get to combine a 4-star hero, and we get to select it. So with that being the case, let's go back to our summon tab. Let's go back to the combine, and let's see which one we need. Yeah, maybe it's only going to give us one of these 3 that we used, but if it doesn't, we might just go ahead and do this guy. See what we're missing. I know I've got the halfling and the troll. Who is that? Is that Flora? Sophie. I don't think I have a Sophie. Nope. But that's a 2-star, 3. I think these are 2 stars, and then these on the end are 3 stars. So it's going to be a minute before we can get everything we need for that. Thea, which I believe I've already got 3 or 4 of these units built to combine into her. Yeah, so we'll just go ahead and get this guy, if it lets us. Not even going to attempt to say his name, Kyklopos or something like that. Alright, so let's see if that lets us select him, and then we can go ahead and get our first Nat 5 combination hero, which will give us the skill up that we need. Knights of the Round. We've already completed that for today. My box is really full, so I'm not going to use those at the moment. I think we've already collected thousands. Alright, so go to your mailbox. That's usually where they put everything. Storage. Make sure you don't have anything else cool. Some runes that aren't worth looking at. Yeah, sweet. So we can go ahead and select this guy. But I bet I don't have enough. But he's got to be 5-star woken, and I don't have enough to do that in this video. Let's take a look real quick, and we need to make sure we lock in our other new combination hero, wherever she is. Alright, let's see what we can do with this guy. XP transfer. I don't know if I have any outer thrall and storage. Yeah. So I haven't used fast promotion yet either. I need to make a video on that, I guess. Test it out, see what it's about. Promote a few of these little low star heroes. Just so we can make a little bit of space. Get in here. Skip all that. Yeah, so we've done 700 hero promotions so far. I'm not sure if that's pretty decent or not. Feels like a lot to me. And we still got a long way to go. Right now we're only sitting at 3 6-stars because I keep focusing on too much at once. The exact thing I warn everybody else not to do. Alright, that should give us enough space, I would hope. Of course I exit. Exit all the way up. Alright, let's go hero storage. And see what we have sitting. A lot of 3-star skill ups sitting in here too that we're going to be using pretty soon. Alright. Green guys are what we want. The XP fairies. But that will not be enough to max his level. So once we do that, I guess that'll pretty much sum up this video, and then we'll have to go ahead and make another one. Yep, we got pretty close, so not a big deal. As you can see, we've already got 1 5-star that we need, Brunhild. Still need to take Lancelot and a few others up, so we're not going to be able to make the net 5 combination hero, but at least you guys see what I'm doing, why I'm doing it that way. Before that 37 days is up, I want to finish it, because I don't know if it's going to reset and ask us to do another combination hero, or if it's going to reset and give us a completely new event. So, hope you guys got something useful out of that, and to keep it from being too long-winded, we'll go ahead and call it quits here.